Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a couple of old Pac-12 quarterbacks going at it here. It's Stanford's Andrew Luck and Oregon's Marcus Mariota.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line, with the Indianapolis Colts. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a first down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy. It was a deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well. 3
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On second down, it's Bell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The open man is Smith. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Did he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, just depending on what he was feeling.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And some room to work. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Come on, let's go!
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mariota to throw it this time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. To throw is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Here's Luck now on second down. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Love. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Led the NFL with 1,448 yards in 2016. The first Colt to do so since Reggie Wayne in 2007. How about this guy? He's been something.
Yeah, 4 straight years now over 1,000 and 3 straight Pro Bowls for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, what I love about him, inside.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Julius Peppers coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Mariota now on 2nd down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. The counter, here's Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw it. A screen to Bell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Florida, Quincy Wilson. He's at the 50, the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's able to put it through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They go play action here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mariota. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action. Mariota. Wiggles free. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And now it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play, keep it alive, hoping someone would pop through.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Luck. Eluding the pressure right. A dump down to Turbin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Luck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Luck. Room to run past midfield. And Aiken with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now a first down throw. Luck escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Colts on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Gallman. Room here to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look at each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Touchdown, Tennessee! Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The play clock's running down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. but it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play fake determined. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jarrell Casey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Luck now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The punter Lock out there now as he sends it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll go again with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Mariota. He is going to find Hill here. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he's got room. Bell sheds him off. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A give to Bell. And some space here. Finding some room at mid. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. On play action, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Ridgeway able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for his second sack of the night. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run here with Turbin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mariota being chased out left. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The slot man in motion right. The give is to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now a toss. This is Gallman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Luck now on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Well, Charles, it's...